What we have here is Kickstarter and this new model, as you can see. So we found out the Kickstarter is doing rubbing. Actually, his rubbing is not starting very well. So we found out the bushing is not okay. You have friction on it, no grease. So we decided to change the bushing. We have the bushing. The bushing is three. This is the upper one, center pan, and down one. So we have to change the bushing. Look at this is where the upper one is, up the armature. As you can see, up the armature, you will put it on the cover. The second one is down, the center pan. As you can see, the center pan. The other one is down. So now we are about to change it. Before you change it, you will just gauge it to know whether you have clearance in it. As you can see, I'm checking it now. It does not have much clearance. So after, no much clearance actually. So what will happen, you will just add it a little packing for the bushing to be tight, to clip on the shaft very well. As you can see, we put the bushing, then after we run it to make it to be free, very free, so that the thing will not be strong on it. I'm running it now. As you can see, it's free now. It's okay like this. So you check it, no clearance, then you remove it. As we remove it now with the hammer. If it is too strong, we'll remove it now. Then the next is the down one. You check, you clean it. You check whether you have clearance as the upper one too. As you can see, it does not have much clearance. Then you add a little packing, not much, just a little packing to make it tight. Okay, as you can see. Then we are adding a little packing, not big, just a small packing. Yes, then we hammer it in slowly to avoid break of the bushing, just slowly, simple. Then we run again. Yes, we run it to be free like the upper one. After running it, we check whether you have clearance. As you can see, we are running it now. Check whether you have no clearance. It's okay like this. So we're about to change the center pan bushing to the center pan. We use the screwdriver and the hammer and knock it out. You can see. Then we check again whether you have clearance as the previous one. No clearance, so no need of putting packing in the sensor pan. So you put it and hammer it in. Yes, very smooth, and you run it to be free. As you can see, it's free and smooth. Now we are done changing the bushing. Is now to couple it. We use grease to avoid friction. You must remember your grease. So look at it, very gentle. You rub it in the center pan bushing, then you put it smooth, and you add another one on the top to avoid that friction. As you can see, it's smooth. Yeah. Then we couple. We put the armature on the seating, the kick seating. Yeah, as you can see, I'm doing it now. It's simple, not that hard to couple kick. Then we find key and cup. The key and cup, the cup. As you can see, this is the cup. The cup we are facing, so you will face it like this. The other one is the key. Yeah. After, you use screwdriver to clip the key inside. As you can see, I'm doing it just simple, not that hard. As you can see, then you use hammer just to hammer it small and slowly. Simple. The key have entered. Then you remember your grease. Add grease on the bushing, down bushing. You run it. It's smooth. Smooth. Then another thing, you set the center pan very well. Set it very well. It's smooth. Another thing is the casing. The casing. That's the coil field. Then the coil field, you have new model and old model. This one is the new model. As you can see, it's not old model. Don't worry, I will show you the old model in my next video, and many more. I will differentiate between old model and new model. Then for you to put the brush, you need to spring it inside the brush holder. Inside this brush holder, then you use bolt or anything to hold it. You have provision for the bolt. You spring the next one. You use bolt to hold it. The next one, just you spring it inside. Make sure its end is free. You use bolt and hold it, or near anything that can hold it very well. The other one, the same thing. We are done with the casing. We are done. You clean the contact. Then it's about, you have facing. Look at this earth wire. You make sure it's facing the solenoid side. Then make sure your communicator is neat to avoid the lack of contact. Then you put it slow. Make sure the earth wire is facing the solenoid switch. Then you spring the brush. As you can see, I'm doing it now, not that hard. Just you spring it, and you now enter. Simple, very smooth. Another thing is the separator. To avoid the touching, you will just separate the two current brush, the two of them, from touching the cover. You just separate the two current brush. As you can see, I'm showing you the two current brush. It's clipped to the casing. The two current brush are the one that are clipped to the case. Then you use pepper, maybe pepper or any other thing, thick one. You put it, and as you can see how I put it, this one, you put the other side. You put it very well to avoid that touching. As you can see, it's very neat, good, so simple. Then another thing, you add grease to the cover. Remember your grease always to avoid that friction. You put grease in the bushing, add it a little grease. Then you rub on the shaft of the armature. Yes. After, you cover. It's so simple to cover. See, so easy. Then you rub the grease. remember your key. There is upper key and washer. That upper key, that upper key is very important. The upper key, the function is that it will not allow it as an up and down movement. It will not allow it to go up and down, but it will rotate normally. But to go up and down movement, it will be static one place. Only rotational movement, not up and down movement. Then as you can see, you clip it inside. There is a provision there. You add a little grease. Add a little grease on it. So as you can see, so the key, you put the key, you add a little grease. The key is almost ready. You clean the up to get the contact, then use the small cover. You cover it. So simple, not playing. As you can see, you guide your knot. You guide your knot. Make sure you guide the knot very well on the thread to avoid the worm, the knot to worm. Understand? As you can see, you guide it very well, set it very well. Guide it. Use this small one and guide it. Then kick is almost ready. Very much ready. You tie the earth wire to the solenoid. Tie the earth wire to the solenoid, and if you are tightening it, you tighten it firmly and very well, very strong. As you can see, I'm tightening it. Kick is not hard to couple. Tighten it very well. Tighten it. You tie the small one. You tie the small one. Yes. You tighten it strong to avoid the loss of current. You tighten it. Tighten it very well. Kick is simple to couple, not that hard. Yeah, as you can see, tighten it very well, very strong. Gently. Yeah. Then you tie the earth wire. This is the earth wire of the solenoid. You use your 17 and tighten it. If you are tightening it, you will tighten it very strong. And before you tighten it that very strong, you find something to hold the earth wire to avoid the break of the solenoid cover. As you can see, I'm holding it. You just hold it like that and tighten it very strong. Very strong. Kick is easy to couple. We are done. You retight it to make sure everything is okay. You retight as kick is ready. Then you check whether it's free. As you can see, I'm checking it. It's so free and smooth. Kick is ready, just like that. Simple.